Let's start by just taking a comfortable seat today and scoot yourself forward on your chair so just the sit bones are on the chair. And we've got our heels lined up so they're underneath the knees. And you can just let the hands rest on the thighs or on the lap. And sitting up nice and tall, take a full deep breath in. And exhale, sigh it out. Good, do that one more time. Full deep breath in. And on exhale, part the lips and sigh it out. Good. If it's comfortable for you now, allow your eyes to softly close. And as the eyes close, even though you've been here for a few minutes already, when the eyes close, it gives us an opportunity to check in, to settle in, to arrive, and to notice your starting point. So take this opportunity to scan the body from head to toe and just notice what you discover today. You might be drawn to areas of tension or tightness or holding. Right? Maybe we've done some different activities lately, so you might be feeling that in the body somewhere. And we're not judging anything you discover, just simply discovering, being curious. And dropping in just a little bit deeper beyond physical sensation. And with curiosity, notice if there's any maybe emotions that are lingering or maybe mental thoughts left over from previous conversations or interactions today. And now please let your awareness rest on your breath. Watching the breath as it moves in and as it moves out. Not controlling the breath at this point, just simply watching. Interesting that the body creates its own rhythm of breath. The body knows exactly how much air you need. But at the same time, we have the ability to change the breath, to organize it. And we're going to do that right now. We're going to organize the breath. And we'll begin with a 5-minute meditation. And we'll begin this all together. So wherever you are in your breath cycle, please exhale completely. And then we'll all begin with an inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Please continue on your own, inhaling for about a count of 5 and exhaling for about a count of 5. Just breathing in and breathing out. At this pacing of breath, we're breathing about half of what we normally do. So we're slowing the breath down, sending a message to the nervous system. This time, and just switch gears. All of your awareness is on the breath. Easy breathe. In for 5 counts and out for 5 counts. When you get distracted, which will likely happen lots of times, just gently and kindly redirect your attention back to the breathing. Smooth, even pace breathing. Each inhale, flowing into the exhale, and flowing into the inhale. In and out. Keep coming back to the breath. Counting and breathing. A while longer. Keep your awareness on the breath. Let's take 3 more breaths here. Allow your breath to return to normal. No longer controlling the breath. Just allow your body to find its own natural rhythm once more. And staying tuned in, just notice the effects of that practice. Maybe tuning into how you feel now in this body, in this moment. And from this quiet space, if you wish to set an intention for your practice, just take a moment and discover what that is. What's guiding you today? Your intention simply be a word, a thought, a phrase, something you're cultivating in your life. Maybe you're working on having more patience, more compassion, more balance. Allow your intention as well as awareness of your breath to keep you present, to keep you in the present moment. And each and every time as we move through practice, when you notice that you are distracted, come back to your breath, come back to this intention, and use it like a touchstone for your practice, a touchstone right into the present moment. Let's blink your eyes open and welcome everyone. Let's release the arms down by the sides. Take an inhale, stretch the arms out and up. Big reach up to the sky. stretching everything along as the arms go up, the spine goes up. And then on exhale, lower the arms all the way down. Continue stretching out through the fingertips. Let's do that a couple more times with the breath. Inhale, arms out and up. Maybe even watch the palms touch overhead. And then as you exhale, lowering the arms all the way back down. Twice more. Inhale up. And exhale. Good. Inhale, arms out and up. This time we're going to keep the arms up overhead and we'll take a little lateral bend. Let's take the hands and interlace them and then press the palms up and away. Take another inhale here. And then as you exhale, we'll take a lateral bend to your right. So we're stretching the left side waist, the ribs, the armpit, maybe the back of the arm. Take another really deep breath here, filling up the left side lungs, the ribs. Beautiful. Inhale yourself all the way back up. Change the interlacing. So release. So opposite index finger will be on top. And then press up and away again. On the inhale, lengthen. On the exhale, take the lateral bend to your left. Now stretching the right side. We'll stay here just a couple breaths. Breathing more space into the right side ribs, the right side lung, the whole right side. And inhale up and release the arms down. Then now we'll flow the lateral bend with the breath. Inhale, arms reach up. No interlacing this time. We're going to lower the right arm down by your side. So you can either have it reaching to the floor or you can rest the hand on the seat of the chair. And we'll take that lateral bend up and over. We're going to inhale all the way back up. Maybe watch the palms touch. And then take that lateral bend to your left. Stretch and right. Good. One more time each side. Inhale up, stretch. And exhale, lateral bend. Inhale up. And stretch the other way. Inhale all the way back up. And release the arms down. Taking a seated twist now. Left hand will reach across the body, find a place somewhere along the outside of your right leg, and your right hand will find something to hold on to behind you. Maybe it's the seat of the chair, the back of the chair. Inhale, lengthen the spine, and on exhale, turn with the heart first, turning the heart to your right. And then you can certainly add the head, maybe turning all the way around to look to the right. Keeping the spine long and tall. Grounded through the feet, through the sit bones. And take one more nice deep breath here. And on an inhalation, we'll untwist and come back to center. Oh, I was gonna wriggle around a little bit after that. After that nice twist. And let's go the other way. So right hand is gonna find the left leg somewhere. Left hand comes behind to catch the chair. Inhale, lengthen, tall, and exhale. And once you've twisted the torso, if you want to add the head, then turn to look over that shoulder. And on inhalation, untwist, bring yourself all the way back around to the front. Good job, everyone. Let's take both arms back now and catch either the high back of the chair, the seat, again, kind of working with what you have. Right? So just catch onto the chair. We'll take a chest opener here. Lift the chest up really high. Feel the chest lift up, dropping the chest slightly forward. So we're getting some opening across the front of the chest, the front of the arms. Maybe a little arching in the spine. Exhale, release. Take the hands out to the knees now. We'll take some cat and cows, move the spine a little bit more. We'll inhale, lift the chest, arch the spine. And as you exhale, tuck the tailbone and round back. You can even drop the chin to the chest if you like. Get some nice stretch to the back of the neck. As you inhale, we lift the chest, lift the gaze, and exhale, tuck in, round. Good, 3 more, just like this. Inhale. And exhale. And 2. free right here. And good. Up nice and tall once more. All right, let's take some seated sun salutations. So release your arms down by your sides. We'll take an inhale, sweep the arms out and up. As you exhale, take cactus arms. So upper arms are about as high as the shoulders. And then from here, so we're kind of squeezing the shoulder blades together on the back, activating the muscles in your back. Now tilt forward. So I'm not rounding the spine. I'm just simply tilting from the hips so the back stays nice and flat. You'll take one more breath here. And then as you exhale, hands come down to the thighs for support and just fold yourself all the way down. Can you let the head weight drop all the way down so you're looking underneath the chair? Alternatively, you can feel free to take the hands and release them all the way down to the floor. On inhalation, hands on your shins, look forward and lengthen the spine. Good, grow taller. And exhale, release down. Now the inhale is going to bring us all the way up. So look forward first, find that flat back positioning, then push in firmly with the feet and bring yourself all the way up using hands on the thighs if you like. Arms reach up, and then we lower the arms all the way back down. Let's do a couple more just like that. Inhale, arms float up. Exhale, cactus arms and tilt forward. We'll stay here for one full cycle of breath. Inhale and exhale. Good, now we take another inhale. And then as we exhale, fold forward all the way down. Inhale, half lift, lengthen forward, look forward. Exhale, fold. Next inhale, we reverse and bring ourselves all the way up. Look first, find the flat back, then push into the feet, reach yourself out and up. And lower the arms. Good, Unamas, just like that. One more, inhale up. Exhale, cactus arms, tilt forward. Stay for one full cycle of breath. Take another inhale. And then exhale, folding all the way down. Inhale, half lift. And exhale, release. Inhale, halfway up. And then press into the feet, lift all the way up, reach. And exhale, lower the arms down. As you bring the arms down, let's pull the right knee in towards your chest. So hands can slide behind the knee just to help hold that leg. And let's roll the ankle out a bit while we're here. Rotating that ankle all the way around, nice big circle. And let's go the other way. A couple of snap, crackle, and pops on my ankles. Maybe you're experiencing the same. And then let's point and flex a few times. Point and flex, point and flex. And when you flex, or when you point or flex, whichever, kind of squeeze the toes, spread them out wide, get everything moving. All right, let's hold it in a flexed position and cross right ankle over the left knee. Now, if ankle over the knee doesn't work so well for you, you can feel free to do ankle over ankle, okay? Inhale, we lengthen the spine. And then on exhale, tilt forward, hinging forward from the hips. I'll give you a little deeper stretch to the outer hip. Any knee discomfort here, keep this foot in a firmly flexed position the whole while, okay? Take a few more deep breaths here. It's even nice, especially if we're holding a pose a little bit longer, to allow your eyes to softly close. When you close your eyes, it allows you a clearer sense of feeling what you're feeling, of being able to tune into those sensations. Let's take one more full breath. Let's inhale, bring yourself all the way upright. Lift that knee back up and throwing in a quick little bit of core work. Keep the knee lifted. Can you release the arms? Stretch the arms out to the side. Maybe stretch those arms up tall. You can feel how your core has having to work really hard here. And let's exhale, release the arms down, release the leg down. Let's pull that left knee into the chest now. Same thing, holding behind the knee. We'll start with some ankle rolls. It's getting into all the little joints. Once you've gone both ways a few times, start with some point and flex. Make sure we get into those little toes too, right? Spread them out, curl them in. And then we're going to hold it in a flexed position, crossing ankle over the knee. And see what this side feels like. It probably feels a little bit different than the first side because we use each side of the body differently. So just tuning into that, making any adjustments that you need to from here. And then we lengthen the spine, and on exhale, find the deepest expression of this pose for you, which might be staying more upright, and that's okay. Just sensing and feeling that stretch in the outer left hip. Inhale, bring yourself all the way back up. We'll uncross the leg. Oh, wait, we got to do that quick little core thing I forgot on this side. Bring that left knee back in, sitting up tall. So even here, we're engaging the abdominals to protect the low back. Can you let go of the knee? Release your arms out. Now, it was a question, so some of you may need to still hold on to the knee, or you can grab the chair. But if you're feeling strong today and up for the challenge, release your arms out and then take them up wide and up. Reach, reach, reach. And then release the arms down and release the foot down. Good job, everyone. All right. So let's take some shoulder rolls. Just moving back up to the shoulders now. Lift the shoulders up, back, and down. Up, back, and down. And one more. Ooh, I got a lot of crunching going on up there too. Let's go the other way. Lift them from behind, forward, and down. Let's make bigger movements now. So forward, up, and back. And so now maybe feel like you're directing that movement through the elbows. It's a little bit bigger range of motion. And then go the other way. From behind, forward and down, from behind, forward and down. Good, once more. And then back to the forward circle. Let's take the full range of motion of the arms, stretching those arms out, bring the arms forward, up, and back. Good, one more big circle, just like that. And then from behind, 3 big circles here. Take the arm, stretch them out really wide from the shoulders. Looking left, looking right, stretching those fingers wide. As the arms go out and up, a lot of times what we do here is shrug the shoulders up too. Keep your shoulders drawing down. Yeah, beautiful. Let's cross the arms in front of the chest so that your right arm goes under your left and hands to the shoulders. Squeeze those elbows together. Lift the shoulders, lift the elbows. Keep the elbows lifting, but draw the shoulders down. Nice little stretch to the upper back. To emphasize that a little bit more, you can round into the back with the cat. Really separate those shoulder blades. And we'll inhale, come all the way back up. Stretch the arms back out wide. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Stretch wide and then cross the left arm under the right. Catch onto those shoulders, squeeze the elbows together, and then shrug everything up. Shoulders, elbows, everything lifts. And then draw the shoulders down as you keep the elbows high. Keep squeezing. Maybe add that little rounding in the upper back. And then let's release. Take those arms back out nice and wide and cactus the arms now. So again, upper arms are about shoulder height. Spread those fingers out wide. And lengthen the spine, toning those lower abdominals. So navel draws back and up. And now you can lift the chest up a little bit higher here. Maybe even starting to lean back ever so slightly. Let's a little seated back bend. Good. Exhale, release that, lower the arms all the way down. Let's take a couple more cat and cows here. Inhale, lift the chest, arch the spine, exhale to round. Good. Inhale, lift and open and exhale. Good. Inhale up nice and tall. Good. Let's come up to stand, everyone. I'd like to do a few things standing today. So come on up to stand, and I'm going to turn my chair so that I can use the high back of the chair for a little extra balance. All right, you might do the same as well. And we'll start with just some standing balance. We'll just do tree pose. So standing up tall to the chair, so you can at least have one hand on the chair, or you could certainly stand behind the chair so both fingertips are on. Okay, find what works the best for you and your body today. But we'll begin in just mountain pose or Tadasana. So positioning your feet so they're about hips distance apart with the knees underneath your heels. And then standing tall. If it's comfortable for you, allow your eyes to softly close or just simply turn your gaze down. And as the eyes close, we again have the opportunity to orient ourselves to our position. So take a moment and scan the body. What do you notice now standing up? You've kind of warmed up all of the major joints in the body, the shoulders, the hips. Got some blood pumping a little bit. And now Tadasana is more than just simply standing. It's a posture, and it's a grounding posture. So imagine really pressing your feet down. Like if you could stand heavier on the earth, do that now. Press the feet down. As you press the feet down, you feel that reaction of engagement in the legs. So you might feel the muscles on the front of the thighs firming up. The kneecaps might feel like they're lifting up towards your hips. We want to maintain all of that as we take tree pose. If your eyes are closed, go ahead and open them now. And we'll start by balancing on the right foot. So firm into the right foot. We're going to stay in mountain pose here and just simply bend your left knee. And then open the left hip out to the side so that the knee, toe, ankle are all pointing outward. The left heel will rest against the inner right ankle. Now, if you're feeling that you have some better balance today, feel free to pick up the foot and place it on the inside of the calf. Okay, and take it all the way up off of the floor. So I'm going to stay here with my foot on the floor for today. Just find your balance. So wherever you have decided to put the left foot and the right leg are squeezing toward one another. So energetically squeezing everything in towards your midline actually allows the spine to grow taller and gives you better balance. So we'll stay here for about 5 more breaths. Wherever you are in your tree, maybe your tree grows branches. And in and out. Arms down, you can lift it down, and then release the foot down. Shake those legs out. So we'll go to the other side. So return to Tadasana, so mountain pose first, get your grounding. And then firming up through the left side, so left leg takes the weight. Bend the right knee, open the right hip out to the side. Be really mindful. A lot of times when we take this position with the knee, bending it and taking the weight off to the side, that opposite hip kind of sinks out. So we want to draw everything into the midline. So that includes this left hip. Left hip is drawing in and up. Beautiful. Standing tall, find the positioning for your foot. Where are you going to place it? You're going to keep it on the floor, or you're going to lift it. Maybe, just maybe, tree grows a branch or two. a wonderful time to remind yourself of your intention if you set one. Intention is like a touchstone to bring you into the present. And we need to be in the present if we're balancing on one leg, right? Stay tuned in. Tuned into breath, intention, sensation. Release down. Set both feet back to the floor and shake things out. Good. So we're going to come to stand behind the chair now. So both hands can have fingertips on the chair. All right. So I'd like to take Warrior One pose. So in Warrior One, we'll keep your your left foot forward, and we'll take the right foot back. Okay. Left foot forward, right foot back. Now, plant your right heel to the floor. If I were to face you, this is what that looks like. So right heel is to the floor, left knee is forward. Okay. So in Warrior One, all of our action, well, not all of it, a lot of it is in this back leg. So firm that leg up, press the pinky toe side of that back leg into the floor and feel all that muscle energy in that back leg. That's your anchor. And then we bend the left knee just until the knee is about over the ankle. So if in your body, the knee is going farther forward than that ankle, then either come a little more upright or just lengthen your stance. Okay. Strong back leg, front knee bending, keeping your shoulders stacked over your hips. Fingertips can stay right here on the chair, or you might start by just taking one arm up overhead. Maybe both arms go up. Remember, one or both hands could stay right there on the chair. Rounding down through the legs, so legs are really strong and active. We're lifting the heart, maybe even lifting your gaze to look up. One more breath here. And exhale, then lower the hands down. Pick up your back heel and then step forward. Good, shake the legs out. And we'll repeat that on side two. So now, right foot stays forward and left foot goes back, planting the heel down. So the other little alignment thing in Warrior One is that we want both hips facing the same direction as the front knee, all right? So the best way to do that is to have enough space left to right between the feet, okay? So position everything first, firm up that back leg, be really proud and impressed with the muscle tone and muscle energy in your back leg, okay? So squeezing everything tight, anchoring down through the pinky toe side of the foot, and then bending the right knee until the knee is about over the ankle. Again, either hands on the chair, or if you're feeling balanced today, you want an extra challenge, take one or both arms off the chair and reach to the sky. Lots more. So lower the arms if you've lifted them. Pick up your back heel and then step forward. But shake both of those legs out. All right. From here, now you kind of have to evaluate what equipment you have, what your chair looks like. I'm going to stay using the high back because my chair is kind of low. But you could also turn around and use hands on the seat part of your chair, okay? So what I'd like you to do is have the hands in whatever placement you're on, with the hands on the chair, and walk your feet back a bit. Actually, you know what? I'm going to change my mind. I'm going to turn my chair around so that I'm going to use the same seat. And I think that's going to work best for everyone else as well. So let's go ahead and use the seat. It's going to provide us a little more stability and balance for what I like to do. So place your hands on the seat of the chair with feet comfortably positioned. So I'm about a foot away from the legs of the chair, and just bring yourself into a forward fold. We'll just start there, just holding yourself down. Bend those knees as much as you like. The more you bend your knees within reason, it's going to help you release everything going on in the low back. So just fall into a forward fold. Maybe your head rests on the seat of the chair. All right. We're going to inhale, lengthen the arms out. So hands are firmly placed on the seat of the chair. Keep your right leg where it's at. Take your left leg and just stretch it back behind you. Okay, so we're balancing on the right foot with the left leg back. Now, if it's available to you, pick up your left leg. Take an inhale, and then as you exhale, draw that knee in towards your chest. And then extend it back out. Good, let's do that again. Draw the knee in, and then extend it back up. So we're working on balance and core a bit here. Take one more, just like that. Knee in and extend it out. And we'll stay right here with the leg lifted. Now, alternatively, that leg could be down on the ground, right, with the toes on the floor for balance. You're looking for a bigger challenge today, lift the leg. Back is nice and flat, spine is long. And just maybe, again, depending on your chair situation, you might come up a little higher, resting hands on the high back of the chair. So we're taking Warrior 3. Virabhadrasana 3 is this posture. Maybe one arm comes off the chair, testing your balance. And then on an exhale, we'll release the foot down. So left foot meets the right and come back down into your forward fold. Just releasing everything here. And inhale, back up to long arms, hands resting on the seat of the chair. Find your balance. Now left foot will stay here. Right leg extends back. Okay, so we're engaging the abdominals. We lift the low belly to protect the lumbar spine. Now 3 times, we're going to draw that knee into the chest. Exhale, knee comes in. And then we inhale and release it back. So toes on the ground or lift, you decide. 2 more. Exhale to draw the knee in. Inhale to extend. Exhale and inhale, and we'll hold it out. So extending the leg either in the air or toes on the floor. Working on some balance. Keep breathing here. I know you guys, we're working a little bit today. And let's release. Right foot meets the left and fold yourself all the way down. A little release. Good inhale. Bring yourself all the way back up. Bend the knees, hands supporting on the chair. Bring yourself all the way back upright. Good. Now I'm going to turn my chair. So it will be back to facing you. So go ahead and make any adjustments to your chair. And please come to stand just in front of your chair. Feet about hips distance apart. So heels are firmly planted underneath your knees. Bring your hands to Anjali Mudra, palm against palm in front of the heart. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, sit back like you're going to sit in the chair, but we're not going to. I'm just faking you out. And now come back up. I know, I got you to do a squat. Let's do a couple more. Like you're going to sit in the chair, but then, nah, change my mind. Let's do a couple more. Back. And then, nah. All right, how about 3 more? Can we do 3 more? 3. And up. Keep the weight in your heels. 2. And up. 3rd one. Hold it. We're going to hold it down. All right, let's hold it for a count of 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and sit all the way down. Draw that right knee into your chest, squeeze it in. I'm going to do some deeper stretches for the legs now that we got up to stand and we've got them all warmed up here. Please take that right leg and extend it out in front of you. Heel to the floor. We're going to flex the foot. I'm turning just slightly in my chair, but you can stay facing forward. Please stack your hands and place them on top of your left thigh. Inhale, lengthen your spine, and as you exhale, fold over the front leg, or fold over both of the legs, I guess, here, huh? You're probably feeling a really good stretch along the whole back of your right leg. The more you flex the foot, so the more you draw the toes towards you, you'll feel more of this stretch in the lower part of the leg. Some of you may be able to take hands off the front thigh and bring them all the way down to the floor. Let's inhale, bring yourself all the way upright. Now let's take that same leg, the right one, and stretch it out to the side. So the rest of your body faces forward. So I still have left knee stacked over the ankle. That's right in line with my hips, stacked over the shoulder, or stacked under the shoulder, right? And then right leg is extending out to the side. Position it in such a way that you can plant the whole sole of the foot down, okay? Right, now we'll take a pose called Paradasana or gate pose. It's going to give us a nice inner thigh stretch as well as a side bend. So take your right hand, either extend it alongside the leg, or you can bring it up here to the hip. Right? Take your left arm, reach it up overhead. Arm goes up, spine goes up. And then on exhale, we'll take a lateral bend over to your right. A little deeper lateral bend than what we've done earlier. This might feel it, a little bit different placement in that left side. And bring everything all the way up. And bringing that leg back in, let's go ahead and turn now to your left. So left thigh and sit bone are still on the chair. And we'll take the right one and just let the toes curl under behind you so the right knee points straight down. So this right here, you're probably getting some stretch in the front of the thigh. If it's not enough for you, you may pick up the right foot and catch it, getting you a deeper stretch. It's certainly not required, but it's an option. Wherever you are, whatever option you've chosen, the toes come back down to the floor if you've lifted. Let's take the right leg and walk it back a little bit longer. So as you take the leg back and start to straighten it more, you're going to feel that stretch move up. So probably not feeling it so much on top of the thigh, now probably feeling more along the front of the hip. Let's add a side bend here as well. So holding on with the left hand to the back of the chair, reach your right arm up high. And then on exhale, take lateral bend toward the back of the chair. Inhale, bring everything all the way up. And then turn all the way back around in the chair facing forward. Let's pick up that right ankle and bring it back over the knee. So repeating our pigeon pose, now that the legs are a little bit more warmed up, we might get a little bit deeper into that outer hip. Lengthen the spine, and as you exhale, find a bit of forward fold here. Maybe even tuning into how the sensation of the stretch here on the second pass of this pose might feel a little bit different than we did the first time through. Inhale, bring yourself all the way up, right? And then cross the legs deeper. So now we have the right thigh on top of the left. We'll take Garudasana or eagle pose. Squeeze the legs together. So squeezing the thighs together, and then squeeze your calves, your lower legs toward one another. Some of you might even be able to tuck the toes behind. It's not required, but if that's available to you, you can take that. And we'll also add the arms here. So we did the eagle arms earlier already. We've got the right leg on top. So take your arms out wide, make a T, and we'll take the right arm under the left. So right under the left, crossing the elbows, and then you decide. We can take hands to shoulders as we did earlier. If you're feeling more open in the shoulders, feel free to take backs of the hands or even palms together here. So the legs are squeezing, arms are squeezing. So we draw the shoulders down and lift the elbows off the chest. It's going to be a really nice deep stretch, deeper probably than earlier, upper back. Stay completely upright if that's your preference, or if you'd like something a little bit deeper, then you can take this into a forward fold, reaching those elbows forward and over that front knee. Inhale, bring yourself all the way back up if you fold it forward and uncross everything. Take it all out nice and wide. Big 5-point star. Stretch it out. All right. We'll do all of that now on side 2. So we start with the hamstring stretch, or the back of the left leg. So take that left leg and extend it out in front of you. Heel to the floor. Hands stacked on top of the opposite thigh. Lengthen the spine. And on exhale, hinge forward. Stay tuned into your breath here. Bring yourself all the way upright. And now we'll take Parigasana or gate pose. So the left leg goes out to the side. Make adjustments in your chair. I've got to scooch myself a little bit. So we're planting the sole of the foot down. So we're really grounded in this leg. Now we're going to be leaning that direction, as you recall. So make sure that this leg is really firm and energized. Okay, we don't want to have a loose leg as we stretch over it. So really firming into that leg. Hands can either be on the outer thigh or to the hip. You decide what works best. But let's take the right arm, stretch it up to the sky. Inhale. And on exhale, a lateral bend over. Inhale. Bring yourselves all the way up. And now turn in your chair all the way around to your right. Right hand is on the back of the chair for support, and the left toes are curled under, so the left thigh hangs down. Remember the alternate positioning here. You can pick up the foot and catch the ankle if you like for a little bit deeper stretch. Take the left leg, wiggle it back a little bit farther, moving that leg towards straight. It doesn't have to go straight, but we're just moving it towards straight so we can move that stretch up to the front of the hip. And we'll add that side stretch here as well. Left arm goes up to the sky, and on exhale, lateral bend toward the back of the chair. Inhale, bring yourself all the way up. Lower the arm. Turn yourself in the chair to face forward again. Now picking up left foot, cross left ankle over the right knee as we repeat our seated pigeon. Lengthen the spine, and on exhale, hinge forward. 2 more breaths here. And bring yourself all the way upright, cross the legs a little bit deeper for our Garudasana or eagle pose. So everything is squeezing in, the legs are squeezing in. We now have the left leg on top. So as the arms go out, we'll take the left arm under the right. So left under the right, find your positioning, whether you go back to the shoulders or you go for a deeper cross here. Either way, the shoulders are drawing down and the elbows are lifting, squeezing everything together. So squeezing elbows, squeezing the legs. And if you're adding on one a little bit deeper, feel free to reach forward, elbows kind of go out in front of that knee, hooking on. Inhale, release, bring everything all the way up. Uncross everything, stretch it all out wide, shaking everything out. And as you bring the arms down, take your feet out to a wider position. So feet are going to be probably even out wider than your shoulders. Right. Sitting up tall, I'm going to sneak in a little bit more core work. Take your arms up like a cactus. The fingers are spread wide, active arms, right? So we're not just up here limp noodling it. Arms are active, fingers are spread out wide. Then take an inhale here. As you exhale, lateral bend towards your right. So that right elbow is maybe kind of angling toward the knee or toward that hip. And then inhale, bring yourself upright. And then we'll go the other direction. Left elbow comes down. And inhale up. And to the right. And up. And to the left. Then let's go 2 more times each side. And so you're toning the abdominals. You're drawing the navel back to the spine, up to the ribs. And then as we go side to side, you'll be feeling like when we're lifting up here now from the left, you can feel the right side waist working. Let's go 1 more time each side. Up. And last time to the left. And up. Beautiful. Lower the hands down. Keep your legs in about the same position. And now tilt your torso forward, keeping the spine nice and long. So we're not rounding the back, keeping your spine long, just tilting forward. Now we'll take left shoulder towards your right knee. Giving ourselves a nice little twist here, stretching into the upper back, the shoulders again. Let's inhale, come to center, lengthen the spine to reset, and then right shoulder toward the left. And a little bit of movement now. Inhale to center, exhale, left shoulder to the right knee. Inhale to center, now right shoulder to the left knee or toward it, right? I'm not pressing it all the way down, I'm just angling in that direction. Let's go 1 more time each side. Right. Inhale, center, and then to the left. Good. Bring yourself all the way back up. Heel toe those feet back in so they're about hips distance apart. Take those hands back behind you again. Either catch the chair as I offered earlier, or you can feel free to take a reverse grip behind you of the hands. So hands can grab ankles. Hands could grab your opposite wrist or elbow back behind you. We're just looking to find some more opening through the chest. And release the arms from behind, whatever grip you had. And we'll finish with a twist. We'll take a little bit deeper twist than we started with earlier. Earlier, I had you stay facing forward. This time, go ahead and turn in your chair. So everything is facing to your right. So all of me is on the chair. I don't have anything hanging off. Right? So Positioning ankles right underneath your knees. As we sit up nice and tall, turn toward the back of your chair. So you can use hands on the high back of the chair to help give you a little bit of leverage and support for the twist. Each inhalation, we find more length, more space. And on the exhale, either deepen the twist or just simply deepen your breath. Inhale and untwist. Bring yourself to face your knees, and then turning yourself in your chair back to the front, and then turn all the way around to the left. Inhale up tall. Exhale, twisting to the left so you're facing the back of the chair. Inhale, untwist. Bring yourself all the way back around to the front, coming back to our comfortable seat. Hands rest back on the thighs or in the lap. And as you sit up tall, let's take a full deep breath in. Exhale, sigh it out. Again, just like that, full deep breath in. Sigh it out and let go. Closing the eyes if that's comfortable. Just tuning back in again. Eyes closed, your attention moves in. As the attention moves in, what do you notice? Judging anything you discover, just noticing. Learning to tune in and stay present. Awareness now, just softly rest on the breath. Watching. Staying with each in-breath and each out. This time today, remind yourself of your intention. Holding that intention in your heart and thought. And then please bring hands to Anjali Mudra, palm against palm in front of the heart. Take a full deep breath in as you lift the heart into the hand. And as you exhale, bow and chin to your chest. Always taking a moment for gratitude. Gratitude to yourself for taking this time for you today. May you know love, may you know peace, may you know kindness. May these things flow from you and to you always. Namaste. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.